We have it fully online. I love it online. I wake up a half an hour before our residency, have my coffee in my pajamas, and we learn our charge, and then my class and I move on the next 10 weeks overlying, whether it's Skype or WebEx or just an online phone conferencing. And if we're all locally centralized, we can meet in person if needed. But most of my group classes, it's all been online.
The schedule was completely flexible. For me, late in the evening when my family would go to bed, I could be a night owl sometimes, so I could just sit up and sit and try to work on these things. One of the other people on my teams was a night owl too. We'd sit there and get on Skype and have a good conversation about the class.
I have a wife and 2 children, and obviously have those commitments that I need to keep up with. So the flexibility of the online program was nice. It's going to be a challenge regardless of what program you get involved with. Time management is going to be key. No surprise there. But at the same time, the staff is definitely flexible. The faculty, everyone understands that you're going to school and you have a job outside of school and a family life outside of school, and so it doesn't come without challenges. But everyone tries to make the best of it and balance things as best as they can.
It's a little vague from the textbook structure. What's really cool is that you start each class with a challenge. And basically that's what you have. You have a challenge. Very little structure around that challenge, and just go out there and find the best possible solution. Now what's neat is they equip you with the online library that will guide you through some of the necessary tools that you're going to need to discover the best possible solution for the challenge. And they do things throughout the course where they have kind of webcasts and things like that for us to really educate us on new technology or just skills that we're going to need to have in order to solve the challenge.
The thought of sitting in a classroom and just learning a bunch of concepts and spitting them back on a test or in a paper just really didn't seem very appealing to me, and was probably what kept me out of school for a long time. But I found it actually really easy to jump in to this coursework because my whole life actually I've liked learning when I have a problem to solve. And these were real problems that we had to solve. So they were real current issues. We didn't look at textbooks. We had textbooks, but we didn't spend a lot of time in the textbooks as much as we spent a lot of time researching other literature to find, and online, and I spent some time in the library just to understand the issues around it.
I learn better by doing, so sitting in class, having someone speak at me, I can learn that at that time, but actually going through and learning the learning outcomes that I need to figure out to understand this, and then struggling to maybe find the solution, I found I've learned better by actually doing it myself. Just finding the different steps myself, I was able to learn better than having someone teach at me.
Super easy, super flexible. You are teamed up with a team of individuals, 3 or 4 for each class, and really it's up to you as professional adults, working moms, family, just kind of the big range of people. It's up to you to establish schedules that work best for your team.